there, my name is Abby. I am the nutritionist that your doctor recommended you to. So my goal is just to kind of help you mostly with your diet, but also just with your lifestyle in general. And try to be a little healthier and then help you manage your diabetes. So with diabetes, there are a couple more things we have to look out for. So processed sugars, super sugary things, they're going to spike your blood sugar and then drop it really low, make you feel kind of crummy, are all things we're going to look for, and then just overall healthy diet patterns. So some of the goals that I have with this diet is to maybe help you lose a little weight, help you feel better, manage your blood sugar, so your blood glucose, help balance it out a little bit, and then just to help you have a healthier lifestyle overall. And so I've chosen the My Plate method of a diet just to help you pick out some healthier foods and then kind of get it started, so get you feeling better. You can see it right here. So you may remember the food pyramid growing up, learning that in school. They've changed it now to the My Plate. So it's by the same people, but it's just a new format. So instead of having foods that are better or worse or whatever the case may be, now we just have all of our foods on our plate, and we can see how much of them we should eat, what proportions, and focus more on the variety that we're eating every day. So I think it's a little bit more simple. You're not counting calories or anything like that. It's just general measuring amounts of the types of food that you're going to eat. So there are 5 food groups we're going to talk about. So we've got our fruits and veggies, and then our grains, our protein, and then dairy. So the first one we're going to talk about here is fruit. So I know you're having some cravings for sweet stuff. So fruit's a good way to kind of mediate that, but in a healthier way than grabbing a soda or grabbing a cookie or cake, baby cake, whatever. Fruit's an easy, quick snack, so it's something you can take on the go. Grab a kiwi, grab an apple, banana, grapes, whatever. So the My Plate guidelines have, they use your gender and your age to kind of define how much you need to eat per day. So what they recommend is 1.5 cups of fruit for you. This can either be as a snack or just worked into your meals, either way. So if you were to eat 1.5 cups, an example of this could be a small apple and a small banana each day. Also, it's going to include melons, so cantaloupe, watermelon, grapes, pears, citrus, grapefruit, oranges, things like that. And then even strawberries and cherries and little things. Fruit may also be a good option to kind of flavor other foods, kind of make them more palatable for you. The next one is the vegetables. The My Plate guidelines ask that you make half of your meals vegetables. So half of your plate, they want you to eat about 2 cups per day. So this could be 1 cup of steamed broccoli, and then a half a cup of 100% vegetable juice, and then 1 large stalk of celery. So that's something you could do over the day. We're going to want to stay away from sugary drinks, so this could be a good alternative to vegetable juice. Instead of just drinking straight water, you could get a V8 or something like that. This is also, this food group is going to include peppers, peas, carrots, pumpkin, and then tons of other things. So it's going to be pretty easy to work into your diet. The next one is grains. So with grains, we have 2 options. So we've got refined grains. We've also got whole grains. Refined grains are going to be like white flour. So if you bake a cake at home with flour, or you get a yeast roll or something while you're at dinner, that's usually going to be white flour, and it's refined. So it doesn't have as much fiber in there, doesn't have as much of our good nutrients. So you're going to want to aim for your whole grains. So this could be like pumpernickel bread, a whole grain bagel, anything that says whole wheat, whole grain is a great option. So when you go to the store and you get a loaf of bread, you could get whole grain instead of just white sandwich bread. So you need to get at least 3 ounces per day, but 5 ounces would be preferable for you. So this could be eating a half a cup of oatmeal for breakfast, and then like just 1 large whole grain bagel with lunch. Obviously, you can spread that out a little bit more. If you don't like oatmeal, you could add in some fruits, make it taste a little bit better, something like that. But if not, there are tons of other options you can choose in terms of grains. Okie dokie. Now we've got our protein food group. So the first thing you may think would be meat, but there are also some other options. So obviously in terms of meat, we've got seafood, poultry, beef, pork. That our poultry is like our turkey and our chicken. But there are other sources of protein. So we've got eggs, we have nuts and beans, peanuts, navy beans, lima beans, scrambled eggs for breakfast, whatever the case may be. You need about 5 ounces of that, so that's going to be the same amount of grains that I'm recommending for you every day. So that'd be like eating half of a small chicken breast at lunch, and then 1 ounce of peanuts as a quick snack on the way out the door, or maybe some sunflower seeds sprinkled on a salad, something like that. Okie dokie. So let's see. Now we've got our dairy food group. So it's a food group all on its own. So this is going to include cheese, butter, milk, and then anything that comes from milk. So yogurt, kefir, things like that. So you need 3 cups of that. So that's our largest food group that you're going to incorporate each day, even more than our vegetables. That may sound like a lot. I don't know that you are super interested in drinking 3 glasses of milk with your breakfast, but it's something you can do over the day. So it's also going to include yogurt. If you want to eat that, mix some fruit in it. You can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get in some of your fruit, get in some of your dairy. This includes cheese, so mozzarella, feta, tons of things like that. You can put that on salad. You can put it on your bagel that we talked about. You just mix it in however you want. An example I have here is a glass of milk for breakfast, or with your breakfast, and then 1 little container, regular size, of yogurt on your way out the door to work or something. And then add like a 1/3 cup of cheese to a bagel or whatever, so to your dinner, either way. Let's see. So this last bit here isn't a food group, but it is something that the My Plate guidelines really want to emphasize. So this is oil. We have oil, and then there's fat. So fat is going to be hard at room temperature. So this is going to be lard or butter, something like that. But oil is going to be liquid. So this includes our vegetable oil, so canola, safflower oil. It includes the oil that you can find in nuts. So you don't just have to dump oil on your food. You can also eat nuts, sunflower seeds, things like that. It's an Italian dressing, avocados, all kinds of stuff. So you're really not too limited in the oil section. You can kind of find it all over places. Add it to stuff, make stuff taste better. There are certain oils that are solid at room temperature, so coconut oil and palm oil. They're high in saturated fat, which is what makes them solid at room temperature. Even the ones that are liquidy, that you can get in a bottle that are liquid, are high in saturated fat. So it's just important that you keep that in mind. I know coconut oil is a big thing right now, but when you're adding that to your food, the My Plate guidelines doesn't count that as oil. So you're going to have to get that from somewhere else as well. So like I said, this is all going to coincide with exercise. These are things you can work in very slowly to your lifestyle, make it easier. You're going to want to stay hydrated with water. Obviously, I mentioned vegetable juice, but you really want to stay away from sodas or super sugary juices or Kool-Aids and things like that. You really just want to go with water. And then just make sure you're trying to fit in on your food groups. Switch it up. So if you're changing up the foods that you're eating or your vegetables or whatever, it's going to help you stay interested in the food and not get as bored with it or start going back to your old habits if you just mix it up and try to find new things that you like. I have this template here. So this is the My Plate, but just empty. So you can kind of fill that in. There's a larger one on this next page here. So if you want to either print it out and laminate it, you can put clear tape over it and write on it, whatever you want to do. If you meal plan beforehand, then it kind of will help you stay on track. So I am available for questions. You can call or email me. I do want to set up a follow-up maybe in a week or two, whenever you're ready, just to go over how it's going with you. If it's going terrible, be honest with me, just tell me, so we can find some things that are easier for you, things that taste better, or whatever the case may be.